Hello everyone, welcome back. This is our second part of croissant making in Ghana style. I'm going to speak English and speak Twi at the same time. Try a croissant in so. The croissant has been in the fridge. The butter has been in the fridge overnight. It's past 8 hours now, so it's ready. Sorry about other video. My son turned the camera upside down. He's my only cameraman here, and I don't have any help. No fancy your camera is in the class. The cameraman back up. Yeah, my tea for so. So I have my rolling pin here. I put flour around it. I'll be melting the rest of the second batter, so I'll put it on the croissant when I finally shape it. And I'm going to put the egg too around it. My case lost my brush. I'm going to be using my hands when I get to that part. Men and the butter way. My any egg, maybe a fafa croissant and semi shape here. At this point, sometimes you get the shape right, sometimes you won't get it the way you want it to be. This is my feet or the seat and I'm making it. Anyways, so that's it. I'm going to flatten this thing you see here. I'm going to make it flat. It takes a lot of strength and energy though. If you don't have the strength, it's going to be hard to do it. Yeah, what means Juma. Yeah, me and some maybe boy because it's very flat. And mommy, you need energy. If you don't have the energy, you can't do it because you're going to make it flat. It's not easy. This morning, if not for the fufu I ate, I wouldn't have the energy to do this too. Even the fufu hasn't settled yet. Nim fufu ya medi ebe mam energy ya kamin ti nimbo bokora. Easy. Tibaba kusise ebe flat. I'm sure. When you are I hope a croissant is easy. If you want croissant, it's not a joke. And my kids loves it so much. Yesterday I was telling my son, please, you see how mommy suffers to do it. Don't use one day to eat it all. The last time I made one, they used one day to eat the whole pack of croissant that I did, leaving just few. And early in the morning, this my son who is doing the recording came to my room. He said, Mommy, my tummy feels empty. Not knowing he has been thinking of the last portion of the croissant to eat. So he woke up early morning to come and finish eating all the other part of the croissant. It's not easy. They love it. And it was good. Now when I'm done with this part of the rolling, you have 3 ways you can bake your croissant. Either doing it in the pan, on the stove, if you don't have microwave or oven, or you feel like doing it on the stove, you can do it on the stove. I've never tried that one before. I wouldn't want to do it on the stove though. Or you can do it in the oven. That I have done before. And the last time I did it, I leave it. Leave it. It's not a joke at all. See, you want more out of your croissant, then you need to be able to flatten it. Make it more flatter. And I'm going to shape it into triangles. Make shaping. Get a mistake and make shaping. It's a triangle. Make a triangle. Now you can see this is the thickness of it. If you can see clearly, this is the thickness of it. Stop it. The noise is coming from my daughter who's trying to play. Take it upstairs, please. So I'm going to use my knife here to cut them into triangles. So just learn how I do it. In the moment, said me second. We'll be turning into triangles, triangular shapes. Me kind square, be a few square. We turn square. You can mess up bobine. The big car, which mess up bobine, no matter triangle free. When there's anything remaining, I'll put them together like this. So, as you can see, this one here, I'm going to make triangles out of it. I'll roll over it. Like that. So honey, the wild I've been found. I'm sure the person again. Alright. So looking at this shape here, it's giving me a triangle shape. So I'm just going to go to the corner here and make one triangle out of it. This is a triangle right here. Triangle na me try. Nti me hwe na ha corner no shape ya mama dada. Na me dey see her. I make another triangle here. This is giving me triangle. So I just follow the pattern and make my triangles like that. I just follow the patterns. So you can see I'm getting a lot of triangles. I'm just following the shape of the dough to get my triangles. Following the shape of the dough to get my triangles, like that. Anything that is not able to make the triangle, I will roll it again, like this one. I will roll it again. So you can see these triangle shapes here. You can see these triangle shapes here. I'm going to start. Now, this is too short, so I will roll it. Just to lengthen it, make it long for me. I'll roll it here and there, like that. So there I have it. And this is very important. This is the important part here. You make a mark here, a small mark, not big, small mark. And you start to roll it. This is where the shape of the croissant comes from, like this. And as you can see, I've rolled it, just like that. I'm going to be putting hot dog in it because my kids love it when it has the hot dog. So I'll get my hot dog. It's cooked. my hot dog is already cooked. I'm going to get it, and then I'll put it in most of the shapes. I'm just making this empty one for you to see first. This, you roll the first one, you roll the second one, then you keep rolling it like that, like this, then you put it on. So I'm going to be baking on this. So what I do is that you spread it with the butter. If you don't want the butter, you can just use spray. I spray it as well. I have the cooking spray, so I spray it, and then I put my croissant on it. I put this one on it. I just give it a little space because I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes at room temperature to rise again. Yes. I got my cooked hot dogs. I cut it into half and then 4 parts, small parts. I'm going to be putting them in my croissant. I'll be putting them in my croissant. So here, I roll it again. I roll it down like that. Yeah. So you shape it triangularly and then roll it so it becomes long for you. All right, I put one croissant here, and I'll make my mark. You just make a piece of right there. Bring it closer. You bring one here, one there. Then you keep rolling it. You keep rolling it. You keep rolling it, and that's it. It has hot dog in it. I set it down. I'm going to make another one for you to see. So I'm going to get a lot of croissants here because my kids loves it, and I try to get as many as I can from the shapes because they're going to use one day to eat it. Yeah, no matter the one you give them, they love it. They'll eat it when you are not around anyways. So hopefully I'll get as many as I can from this croissant today because Walmart is out of yeast because of the pandemic. Everybody is baking in their home. So the people went to the store and got all the yeast. And for to yeast coronavirus aching for fina be a bakey. Be one and do be a shrub on tin. Yeast in Pona, they are baking anything. Especially in Yama for Roberts. We need yeast. I'm making this. You roll one part, you roll the next part, you keep rolling, and that's it. By the time it's cooked, you see that I've got a real croissant there, and the taste is just divine. My kids will testify in the video. They will tell you mommy's delicious croissant. They'll be singing my praise. I love it when they like the food I make. You can see. So all the rest, I have a lot of hot dogs, so I'll put hot dog in so that their mouth that loves hot dog will love their croissant with their hot dog. If you learn how to do this, your kids will also enjoy. All the mothers. Anybody be brave. May the microwave no. Because microwave no content. I feel so the microwave no any papa. To make microwave in this time. So this is last. If you get off. So I have to keep shaping till I get the last croissant. So this one, I will just shape it anyhow I like it. It doesn't have to be It doesn't have to be a natural croissant shape. It's the last one. And it's going to be any shape like
one. My one.
It's okay, it's okay. Give a feel. And that's my daughter. So I have my egg mixed with butter that I melted. I'm just gonna. I have to use the brush, but my kids, they lost my brush. I can't find it. So I'm improvising by using my hands. I improvise by using my hands. If you have your brush, use your brush. Okay? Alright. This is homemade croissants. The brush, Uncle saying, and I ate to my way. See, I got 30 minutes into no say. When you leave it at room temperature, it rises. So you see how it is rising. You can see that all these ones are rising here. They are rising. I put the butter and the egg around it to be ready to cook. I mean bake. To be ready for baking. Elisha, please sit down. Get away from your brother.
No, it's my chair. My chair.
Get off her chair. So I'll just leave it a little bit time, and we will come to the oven part. We'll use the microwave. Yeah, you're gonna be using the microwave. I don't want it to be too close to each other, so I'm just separating it. You can make it, use your big frying pan to do it on the stove. You cover it, and then you make sure you turn it till it browns to the croissant color. But I don't like anything on the stove, so I don't do those ones. I'm going to do it in the microwave. I enjoy the microwave one. My sons, my two boys also enjoy the microwave one. So today is all microwave. If I want to do the oven, if you have oven and your microwave cannot bake it, you preheat your oven to 375. Let it preheat, and then you bake it for 30 minutes. 30 minutes by, you always go in and then you turn it around. If not, it's going to burn. Obviously, you know oven. In my oven, it's our microwave. I eat baking. My microwave. The way I am a microwave. It's ready. So I will give it a few 15 minutes for it to sit down here. Then I'll start baking. This one is ready to go into the microwave. So I will start that one. This one has been done long. You can see that it's raised. It's raised. So it raised up. Or it proved. That's the right word, proved. So I'm going to let this one sit for a while, a little bit. And this one will sit for a little bit. But I'm going to start this one because it looks big now. Right? It looks big, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So all right. So this is my microwave. I have this one that says bake. So I'm going to preheat my microwave by clicking on bake. And then it's going to tell you select your oven mode and 350. And I'm going to click on yes, preheat the oven, yes. And so it's going to preheat my oven. And when it's ready, it's going to say oven is ready. Then I'll put this one in. If you have the oven and you want to bake it in the oven, you click on bake. You put it on 375 and let it preheat. So after it is done preheating, you bake it. You let it preheat, and then you put it in for 25 to 30 minutes whilst you are turning it till it all browns. If you leave it without turning it, it's going to burn at one side. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to use my microwave to do all. As you can see, it has preheating, and it says place food in the oven. And this is the proven croissant. I'm going to put it in the oven now. You see that? I put it in. And then it says select time. It says select time. So I'm going to set it to 30 minutes. I'm going to bake it for 30 minutes. I'm going to be looking at it. When it's 15 into it, I'm going to turn it around. And it's going to start baking for 30 minutes at 350. And it's going to brown it to what I want. See, my microwave one needs to be turned over. So I just use my hands to turn it over like that. It has become so big, proving beyond control. So I'll bring it out here and flip them over. It has become too big. I think I waited too long to put them in the oven, in the microwave. And my son is already here, ready to eat it, even though he's not ready for eating. He's a big mess.
They just look tasty.
Okay. So you can see the oven one. I gave it 30 minutes. And this is how it looks after 30 minutes. This is how it looks after 30 minutes. So I would say, I believe it's ready for eating. But I want to give it 10 more minutes. So maybe for the microwave, you can give it, instead of the 30 minutes I said, you can give it maybe 40 minutes. So that it brown well the way you may want it. Yeah. To me, it looked too pale. It's not burnt or anything. It looks very good. Fresh croissants. My boy cannot wait to try it. But yeah, it's really ready to eat. It's really ready to eat, but I'll give it 10 more minutes for it to brown more. This is how it looks like. Yeah, it really look fresh. Okay, so I'll put it back in for 10 more minutes just so it will brown a little bit more for me, just the way I want it. And yeah, it's all done. It's all done. You really don't have to do anything right now. It said it's cooling. Now, the other ones couldn't wait, so I had to put it. They were proving more than necessary, so I had to put it in there. Though I didn't want to put it in the oven, but it had proven more than necessary, so I had to. So this is how, when you put it in the oven, it starts baking very fast. So you have to really be turning it. You have to really be turning it. Yeah. If not, it's going to burn. So as you can see, I just turned this one. I just turn it upside down. Okay. I'll put this one back in like that. And it's at 75. As you can see, it's at 75. I'll bring this one down. My fat looking croissants. I'll turn it. I'll turn it. I'll turn it. So just flip it over. You see how beautiful it looks. I don't want it to burn. It's very easy for the oven one to burn. That's why I wanted to do it in the microwave. It's very, very easy for the oven one to burn. So as you can see, I'm just using my fork too. So you flip it over, flip it over. Just flip it over. Just flip it so that the other part can also brown very well. So if you don't want it to burn, just within 3 minutes, you will just come and flip it. Every 3 minutes or 4 minutes, you flip it so that it doesn't burn, the oven one. If not, you have to put your thing on 300. Right, so I'm going to make the microwave one go for 10 to 15 minutes, just to brown a little bit for me. That's it. All right. This is the final portion of our croissant. It's all done. This is the microwave one. This is the one that was made in the microwave. These are the ones from the oven. The ones from the oven. It's all done. We're going to give you the test. Very crunchy. I reckon the croissant is now ready. Hot. Yeah. It's hot. It's as crunchy as it's supposed to be. Typical croissant. While you're ready, add the say, you know. So Kofi will give his remark. So Kofi, say something.
I will give it a.
How does it taste to you?
Very good.
You give mommy how many percent?
Infinity times 37.
Masuma. Maybe that's why I'm infinity. My son just gave me infinity percent. All right, thanks for watching.